Hi everyone, I'm Angela and today is April 1st. So we are starting Camp Nano. It is about 8:30 in the morning. I've written for half an hour and I've got another half hour before work starts. I'm still struggling to get up earlier than 7, which basically I just never adjusted to daylight savings time, which is wild and has not happened to me before, but is something I'd like to rectify as we move into distance learning and also camp is happening simultaneously. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna try and get some stuff done before meetings.
All right, so it's almost 11:30, not quite yet. I've been doing work stuff for the last couple of hours, and I'm gonna take a break now to get a little bit more writing done. I'm like reaching for my laptop, but it's actually really far away, so it's not working. I'm gonna write for about half an hour. I was gonna go outside, but while it's like a gorgeous day, it's actually a little bit too cool out to like comfortably sit outside yet. So I think I'm gonna write for about half an hour and then go for a walk and then go back to doing like actual work for work. But I'm halfway to my daily goal, so that is good. I am like really tired for whatever reason, but I had a pretty good morning productivity wise. For camp this month, I'm doing a first major revision of my novel, which I had started a little bit before this month, but I took about like 4 days off over the last couple of days just to like get other stuff done. And so that camp felt a little bit like I was starting something new. And I finished up a chapter this morning, which was exciting. I had felt very intimidated by that chapter, but also, so things feel like they're going really well on the one hand. On the other hand, I basically just ended up not changing that much. I'd stopped working on revisions before because I was like, oh wow, I really need to basically rewrite this whole thing and I don't want to right now. And then this morning I came in and was very tired and was like, no, all of this is fine, and just kept most of it. Like I retyped it and I tweaked some stuff. So it's possible that I just like saw it in a new light and then appreciated what worked and made the edits that were necessary and didn't make a bunch of work for myself. But it's also possible that I'm just like avoiding what I need to do. And I guess that will be a question for future Angela, because current Angela is counting that as the past for this chapter. I guess my big problem with revision so far is that I don't know how much I should be changing. There are things that I'm adding in and there are things that I'm changing, but I feel like to do a real revision, I need to be doing more. Like, I feel like I'm doing a bad job, but the catch is, right, this is like how you learn to write, is that like, at first you were bad. I'm worried it sucks, I guess, which I understand is like the natural state of writing. That's why you do the thing. If I keep fixating on whether or not this revision is working, I'll never finish this revision. So yeah, let's write for a bit. Then I get to lesson plan. Woo! All right, hello. I was trying to do the multitasking thing. I'm gonna like remake my whiteboard because I was like, oh, this will be so much faster if we just do 2 things at once. I don't think that was the case. My phone is currently stacked on like all of the books in my room to get it to this height, but you know what? We're going for it. So it's like a little bit after 2 now, probably closer to 2:30 than I'm thinking. And it was going really well. I'm getting really into the writing. This is like the first day that revision has been fun, which is nice. And I think some of it is I've like gotten into a character that I really like. They've like shown up in the story and they're probably my favorite, so that's nice. But also it's just like, there's things that are starting to work a little bit better, I think, like in terms of world building and various things. And I mean, I'll need to like show it to my ACPs to see if that's true. But it's feeling better, it's feeling like I'm getting somewhere, and that is really nice, and that's a lot of fun. There's things that I'm starting to notice. So for example, I do a lot of showing and telling right now. So I'll show the thing and then I'll say the thing that I just showed. And it's hugely wordy and redundant, which anyone who knows me or has listened to me for 5 seconds is not surprised about. But I'm starting to catch myself doing it, which I think is a really good sign. So that feels good. But, so I was happily writing along and I was like, oh, I've got a meeting for work at like 2, and so before that I'm gonna write for a little bit and I'm gonna get back to work stuff and maybe go outside. And then the work meeting was canceled And at first I was like, oh, this is great because I'm really in the zone writing, and so I can finish writing now and then I'll just do work stuff later. And then instead, immediately I stopped doing anything at all. So one thing that I'm definitely learning through this process is like the importance of schedules. I feel like that's esoterically a thing that I've known, but it's really different to watch on like a day-to-day basis as I am like working from home, points at which I do have a schedule versus points at which I don't have a schedule or that schedule suddenly left. And it makes a huge difference. Oh, whoops, I was writing the date and then I was like, there's so much room. It's because I forgot the day of the week. I desperately miss my students, but I will say that I don't mind not being in a middle school on April Fool's Day. That is nice. Because that is a stressful, today is Wednesday. So this is part of why I'm doing this, because there's like, I missed a call-in thing earlier because I forgot it was Wednesday. So we clearly need this structure that I've already abandoned after like 2 days. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I've already written for my 2 hours for the day and I'm hoping to write a lot this weekend. I'm thinking I'll maybe do a write-a-thon. I think I'm gonna try writing for 12 hours straight on Saturday, which I'm not excited about, but I keep telling people, so it's seeming like maybe that's gonna happen. So then I'm in a pretty good place in terms of writing, but I really like the chapter I'm working on and I kind of want to try and finish it. Certainly I want to finish the section that I'm on. So I think that what I'm going to do is that I am going to write for a little bit and then switch over to work. And then I'm just not going to write anymore today unless I really want to. There's a live stream that I want to hit up this evening, but I think I'm going to use that to edit videos because I want to edit this vlog and then do a little bit more. Part of me really wants to vlog every day, but I know that that's a mistake. Because there's something really attractive about this, because it's like new and shiny. It's much easier to complete something here than to complete something in a revision. For me and where I am as a human right now, it would become very easy for me to spend nano making videos about the writing that I'm not doing. So we're gonna try and resist that urge. But yeah, overall, I'm excited about camp. I'm hoping that this is gonna work for me. If I write no more internet and then put like there's not even room for several exclamation points. I was like, maybe if I put several exclamation points, they'll do it. But I can only fit like 3, which I feel like is a metaphor for, I don't know, something. Anyway, let's do this thing, I guess, is the plan. It is officially too busy to be filming here, but that's okay. This sounds a little bit weird because I'm like in a river grate thing. I don't really know what it is. So it is, I think, about 5:30 and I'm calling it for today in terms of nano. I'm trying to think of nano more as like a project that I do rather than like a thing that is happening constantly in my life, if that makes sense. I'm trying to do that with sort of everything because the lack of structure means that otherwise everything will sort of be completely consumed. So I got 2.5 hours today, which is not too bad, and I feel like I definitely enjoyed the writing that I was doing, which was nice. I've been doing a lot of retyping, so I actually started using the dual screen function in Scrivener. I've got the old version and then the new version, and I'm retyping, and that actually is working really well. I was skeptical at first, but it means that I really am in the story in a way that I wasn't otherwise, and it's making it easier to do revisions and to change things. So I'm really appreciating that. I think that I need more structure still. Which I know is a struggle that a lot of people probably have right now. And I'm hoping next week when we theoretically go to a bell schedule, we'll see what happens. But I'm hoping next week maybe I'll have a little bit more structure. And I do think I need to start implementing some amount of like a morning routine or something, because this is the first time I've been outside all day. I didn't run at all, and I'm climbing the walls a little bit, metaphorically. I'll also literally climb out of this, I don't know, cement river thing in a minute, but yeah. So that is gonna be day 1 of nano. I'm calling it, and we will see. If you're doing nano, let me know how it's going in the comments and what you're working on. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up to let me know that. And happy writing, everyone. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other.
Hi, loves.
I just misspelled more, y'all. That's where we're at.